Hello and welcome to Watch Crappens, a podcast about all that crap on Bravo that we just loved about. I'm Ben Mandelker. Joining me in Sty Recovery is the one and only Ronnie Karen.
I swear it's always something over here. Little mini eye surgery today, no bigs. They just flipped my eyelid upside down and cut into it. What the hell?
Well, I am just happy that you still have one eye left to be able to see your very first mountain, just like Casey on McBee Dynasty. I just want to see a mountain. So McBee Dynasty, it's back, it continues, and we're talking about it today. But by the way, in case you missed it, we did Amazon Live this week. It was so fun. You can still go check out that broadcast that we did, and we made some really fun recommendations, and I highly recommend you looking at our recommendations. And we'll be back in 2 weeks with that. This coming week, we have on Monday Crappy Hour at 5:30 Eastern, Western, I should say, Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. And then we have Dwell Hello this week, and a lot of people have been buzzing about the latest House Hunters episode, which featured a cougar and her cub. And so we recapped it, and it was really fun. So keep an eye and ear out for that on Wondery Plus. Plus, of course, Patreon is where you get to watch us, not just listen. You can look at Ronnie taking a nice big gulp. I'm so jealous. I have what I would call cotton mouth at the moment because I
keep hydrated.
Coffee.
Keep hydrated, y'all.
I am dehydrated, and that's just life. But anyway, you know what else is life? McBee Dynasty, because you know what? They've got a lot of living to do, these yokels. So let's get into it, shall we?
Let's do it. This is McBee Dynasty, Season 2, Episode 6. Never seen a rock so big. That's funny. That's a funny title. I cannot believe how excited that girl was to see a mountain. I mean, mountains are beautiful. Don't get me wrong. But girl, like aim higher. You know what I mean? I cannot.
I mean, technically a mountain is a very high aim. She aimed high.
That's true. But wow, Cole really, I mean, talk about men on Bravo getting away with doing the least, you know? And people say this show doesn't belong on Bravo. It's about a bunch of country people. It's as far as Bravo is blah, 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 blah. This show is about piece of shit men who do the bare minimum and get by. That is Bravo's brand. What are you talking about? This is made for Bravo.
Yes, except for the fact that it's a terrible show. So anyway, it opens up, and they've just been at the Ozarks.
You are entitled to your wrong opinion.
No, I'm very happy for the people that love it. So I wish them well. So the opening sequence, Missouri farmland, all the good stuff. Yeah, no, there have been some entertaining episodes. I thought last week was pretty entertaining.
I wish them a bath. Okay.
I wish them so many things.
I wish them well.
How about this? You know what I wish
they can bathe in.
I wish them to understand how the fuck to deal with their stupid fucking combine. They're so busy driving it slowly through the street, getting an erection off of their big machine that they A, crash into other combines, or B, don't forget to put the wheels on properly. What is wrong with these people? You handle combines professionally, and wheels don't just fall off of vehicles, sirs and ma'am.
Their combines are an extension of what they want their penis to be. You know, it's a man thing. It's like, oh, look at me driving a combine. They don't know how to drive them. They fuck them up every single time. It's kind of like those guys with Teslas. Have you seen any of the videos with the guys with the Tesla trucks who are like, yeah, I got a Tesla truck. I'm going to show you how it takes down a picket fence. And they start all the way at the end of the picket fence and they gun the gas. And then it roll well, you know what I mean? They gun the car and then it speeds over the electric fence thing by thing, and then they show under the Tesla truck and it's all punctured and ruined and leaking and shit's flying everywhere. It's the McBee kids with their combines.
Yeah. That sounds like also content that Jax Taylor will be making now that he's no longer on the Valley. That's gonna be his next evolution. Tesla manliness content. So
I'm rising from the flames. Oh, please don't get in my way. Oh, I'm reaching higher planes. Oh.
No one here is reaching higher planes ever. Not even Casey, even though she gets to see a mountain today. She is not going on a higher plane. So we're at Jesse and Allie's house, and Cole and Casey come by. They're going to have some takeout, and they're going to have some lunch, and they're going to gossip about their trip to the Ozarks where they all got wasted. And Casey is like, you missed out on a wholesome family trip. Wouldn't you say so, Cole? He's like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He doesn't remember. It's like, yeah, well, I would like to see a video because I never felt it. Also, I wouldn't mind seeing Cala's ass twerking like that. God, she really knows how to twerk, that girl, right in my face. Ooh, I would take it all day long.
You need to see a video. Hills don't have cameras on their phone. Okay. And that was the real abused person on that trip. The hill that you tried to beat up. You stupid. So then we see flashbacks of things going on and Cala being like, oh, you little bitch. And, then we go back to the present and Casey's like, we were at Backwater Jack's and Cole was the drunkest I ever seen him in my entire life. I doubt that. But I don't doubt that he was drunk, just that she's never seen it. Yeah, right. So Cole's like, well, it just sucks when you do everything right and you just sit there and you're trying to tell everybody. And Casey goes, you better calm down unless you want a terrible night. Like, damn, I love pregnant Casey. God, I wish for her in season 1. Because season 1, she's just like, whatever. And this time she kind of acts like that, but then she's like, sit down. I said, sit down. And by the way, Cole is like, it just sucks when you do everything right. What did you do right exactly? You went out of town, you got shit-faced, you got twerked on, you said you wanted to eat your boyfriend's girlfriend's ass in front of your pregnant girlfriend, and then you beat up a hill. So please name when you started doing things right.
Well, he put that wheel on the combine right. Oh, wait. So then Case...
You're a real nipple dribbler over there. You're a real bean dribbler.
Dribbledore.
You're a real dribbledore over there.
They got that dribbledore on that one.
Yeah, we didn't get her today, did we?
No, instead we got the stupid scene with them eating Jersey Mike's and talking about Ozarks were crazy. Like, great, thanks.
No, the Ozarks were crazy. My children were out there trying their best to do what they could, and then some whore twerked on Cole's face and almost ruined their baby's childhood.
I'm not sure that this family can get along at all. And between the one Targaryen that's up there in the large and the other Targaryen that's getting drunk and the other Targaryen that's angry at both of them, I don't know if this Game of Thrones is ever going to work out in the first place.
Game of dribble doors.
Yeah, seriously.
So Cole's like, well, it's just awkward. It's just awkward for me because I keep getting yelled at by everybody. And Kate's like, it's awkward for me when I'm the one dating the drunkest guy at the fucking bar making a fucking fool out of him fucking himself. That's what's fucking awkward. Okay?
So then Cole is like, well, good thing we live in a free country. Anyway, they should cancel Stephen Colbert.
Taxes. Oh, sorry. What'd you say?
Anyway, they should cancel Stephen Colbert. Thank God we live in a free country. Get Stephen Colbert off my TV now.
Anyway, Cala was standing over Steven, straddling him and twerking. And so
it's a liberal use of the word twerk. I would say it's more like Cala was bent over and she was sort of thrusting the air with her upper back, maybe half an inch.
She was trying to scratch the bottom of her spine on a tree. That's what it looks like a cat being like.
It looked like she was playing some weird bachelorette party game where she had a Post-it on her butt and she had to apply it to the bottom of a table. And so she did it.
She was trying to unpin the tail from the donkey is what she was trying to do.
But she pinned it onto her butt donkey. I don't know what that word means, but I've been told liberals like to say it.
So we see flashbacks of all of that stuff and all the fights and all that good stuff. And so Cole's like, well, and then she went on to say that Steven hadn't had to work for anything in his life and Mom pays for everything for him. I mean, what kind of woman would say something true like that? And Casey's like, well, it was the worst fight I've ever seen in my life. Okay, that's a lie too. Casey, why is everything the most today? You know, he was the drunkest he's ever been. That was the worst fight I ever seen in my life. Haven't you been to jail? I saw pictures of her, like mugshots of her, but I want to know why she went. Like, what did she get arrested for? I hope it was like drunk and disorderly.
She tried to climb a stack of paper towels at Costco because she thought it was her first mountain. So
I just want to go to the mountains. She's drinking a Mountain Dew, crying like, "Oh my God, finally I'm here! Finally here."
She's looking at a stack of Coors with binoculars at the supermarket. Like, I found it. I found the mountains. So Jesse, so Jesse shows up. And or Jesse's there, and she's like, yeah, and then she comes up. They get into such a fight that Casey comes up and her stuff is all packed. So she Ubers and she leaves, and then she blocks Steven, and then he hasn't heard from her since. And Cole's like, I mean, I'm not going to cause any more problems. Don't worry about me. I'm going to the mountains. Oh, whoops, spoiled the surprise, Casey.
So Casey, I looked up her arrest. In 2022, Casey was arrested for murder. Just kidding. Misdemeanor driving while intoxicated. I was hoping she'd done something interesting.
Yeah. Like, knocked over a combine.
Yeah. Or like push an old lady down in a crosswalk or something. Cause I like when nice people, like seemingly nice people, turn out to be monsters. So I was hoping it'd be something like that, like selling illegally bred puppies out of her trunk or something.
Speaking of monsters, we then go over to Cala, who's packing up her stuff from Steven's house that she already moved out of, but she's still going to pack again. And this time she's just taking a full vase of flowers. She just is like, I'm going to pack a vase. I'm going to pack a vase of flowers into a box and move. I'm like, lady, okay, I know everyone on this show is a bad actor. Lord knows we have to sit through enough terribly scripted scenes with them fake fighting with each other. But can you at least try to act with your packing? Can you at least try to pack the way a normal person would be? Like, I don't know, wrapping your vase in crepe paper or whatever it's crepe paper, tissue paper, anything. Wrap it in something. I mean, has anyone ever in the history of vases ever packed it with the flowers still inside and no protective material? Come on, just try to actually act like you're doing something for real.
She's putting like the microwave in there, the barbecue grill, just going crazy
with stuff on it. Like, it's a lot. The hot dogs are on the grill. Back and it all goes. Where everything must go.
So she's like, yeah, everything that went down at Lake of the Ozarks was the final straw. Like, I know I've just given him so many chances, but I've just like been shitted on so much, and it's just making me crazy. Like, I have so much dirt on his family. She goes, I've been there for Steven so much, and I have so much shit on this family. He told me his father's being investigated by the FBI. Okay, listen, Cala. You're not a good girlfriend or a good person by saying, oh, I went through so much shit and now I'm going to use it all against them. Betray everything they ever told me. That's not like, why are you acting like you're Jesus on the cross right now? Okay. That's not being a good person, you dope. She's like, I'm such a good person. Now let me tell you everything he ever told me in confidence while sobbing because he thought his life was ending. God, these flowers smell like good.
Also, don't blow your load. She's just blowing her load on this. She's like, he told me so much dirt. His father's being investigated by the FBI. I'm like, girl, use that information to get something. Don't just out and say it. You gotta get yourself a new hubcap for your car or something. I don't know. You just gave it out for free.
Get a new vase. Get a new vase with some fresh flowers. Something.
Get fresh flowers in Dallas, so that way you don't have to import them from Kansas City.
And I love that she's doing all of this while she's like saying, I'm not putting up with this anymore, right after she's moving into an apartment that they're paying for and driving a car that they're paying for.
Yes. And even though she already moved out of this house, she's still going to have a moving out montage. I mean, the show's just sloppy at this point.
Ben, she gave up her entire career of doing something or other for this. Okay. How dare you?
I have an MBA in something or another. Okay. The something or another sciences, which does include packing vases with flowers. It's a very difficult art.
So she continued. Oh, got a little fly in here. That is disgusting. Doesn't that mean there's like poop in here or something?
No, it just means a little fly got lost.
I hate those little flies. They're the worst. I would rather a big fly because at least they've got some stones on them. It's the little ones that are always trying to go all stealth on you, you know? Yeah, I want like a big fly. I like the ones that are like this big and they're like, I've seen things. You know, those flies have been around the block. Yeah, they've been here. They're like, I'm going to fly slowly. No one's killed me yet and they're not about to. You kill them, you know, obviously, so they can't finish.
Get that poop marks, rack it out. Yeah, a housefly is like a sturdy fly. They're like good, and when they land, they do like a little dance. They're almost mocking. Yeah. They always do that. They always land, and then they like orient themselves in 3 different directions. Like not only did I land, I have a routine, and then like all the other flies just land. You know what I don't like? Even worse than the fruit flies are those generic flies that are like small and kind of like heart shaped with their wings make them heart shaped. They're just stupid. They have none of the charisma of a housefly, and yet they don't have they just don't have any sort of well, the fruit flies have no personality, but at least we know about them. But those flies don't even have a name. They're just like nameless flies, and they're easily
fruit flies have personalities. They hang out with gay guys all the time. Like wonder why they're not in love with them.
That's true. So
they literally hang out on fruit all day. That's a personality. Okay. So she goes on to say that she's been helping Steven through everything. He would cry every single day. I mean, you know, he can talk to me because my dad was in prison. My brother and sister have been to prison. So, I mean, I get it. I know what it's like.
I know what it's like when someone rats them out and they all wind up going to jail. Anyway,
Cala's like the lead witness for everybody, for the prosecution, for all of her family members. She's like, they really tried to fuck with me, and now look where they all are. Happy Father's Day.
Cala would be a lot funnier if they just played those Law and Order like synthesizer tones every time she talked, because you know, like whenever like witnesses say things on Law and Order, there's always something that's like she'd be like, yeah, I know about Steven. Yeah, his dad's being investigated by the FBI. What's it to you? Like, I think I would enjoy like a Law and Order. What am I saying? I would never enjoy her in any capacity.
It's time for a commercial. It's time for a Crappens commercial.
So then we go to a place called Pasta Villa. Not to be confused with Villa Rosa, Villa Blanca, or anywhere.
Or
Pasta Villa.
For that matter.
Vanderpump Villa. So Stephen and Galina are
Millie
in a
Vanilli.
very important meeting.
Not them.
Millie Vanilli.
I'm going to see Millie Vanilli.
Millie Pasta Vanilli. So they sit down at Pasta Villa, home of the most authentic pasta east
better be.
of whatever building is west of it.
I'll tell you this. That place better be legit because it was established in 2023.
Yeah.
2023.
This is 12 months of memories and authenticity.
Pasta Villa established 2023. Okay, well, your new location. You know, let's hold off on the established. Maybe like let's give that let's give
Pasta
that a
Villa.
few years, maybe.
Nothing about this place looks like a villa. I'd also like to add. It's
Do
just
they
like
even
a
eat
generic
pasta?
box.
I don't even think
There was
they
no
eat
pasta.
pasta in this. It's all steak.
They were-
you know this place. It's all meat.
And porcupine.
Hey,
So
what state is this in again? I forget.
Missouri.
Missouri.
Missouri. Mo.
Okay, so Steven and Galina go to a restaurant, and Steven's like, what is up, Galina? I like that jacket. I've learned to always open a conversation with a woman by complimenting their looks or their clothes, because that's what women like. Did you fall for it? Yes or no? Just tell me yes or no. Are you drunk? And she's like, oh, thank you. It is fun, isn't it? Look at this fun frill outfit. I did for season 2. I'm trying to show lighter, more fun Galina.
Well, that is really wonderful. I really think this emotional roller coaster that you're on and that I'm on with Cala, it's really heightened. She ended up moving down to Dallas, and we're going to be friends. She goes, wow.
Wow.
Okay, well, you were supposed to say a better line there, but that's fine.
That
Anyway,
was
it started
wow.
to hit.
Big wow.
Okay, well, big wow. Okay,
Pasta
fine.
Villa wow. Hey, can we get a refill on the pasta here? What kind of villa is this? Pasta Villa, no? Refill, please. Wow. Pasta refill, wow. Rigatoni, wow.
They have unlimited duck sauce here. I don't have the heart to tell them that's not quite, Italian, but that's fine. So it's starting to hit me that, Cala and I are really broken up. Cala and I are just going to be friends. My loyalty lies right here on this ranch with this ranch dressing. I am loyal to this dressing that they gave me with my pasta here at Pasta Villa. Anyway, my family, I will defend them till the day that I die.
She needs to work through mourning her sister, and I need to work through managing the stress of nobody in this company being able to drive a combine. So they're basically the same thing. Galina's like, I hear you. It has been rough on me too, but I'm getting there. One day, every step closer with rigatoni.
Okay, not to get too deep about it, but do you ever wonder if the universe is just like encapsulated by like a marble and there's like a really big thing and we're just like a plaything to it? Like we are like a housefly compared to some big giant entity? Okay. And also, not to get so deep about something else, I think avoiding contact with Masha would be best for your mental health, because these waves of ups and downs and lefts and rights and sideways and lefts and rights and pastas and villas, they ain't beneficial for you or the company. And mostly, I care about you as a person. And by care about you as a person, I'm scared you're going to destroy the company from the inside out. Sort of like this pasta's doing to me right now. Is there a bathroom nearby?
So you think it might not be good for contact with Masha? Probably not. So I can maybe just shoot. I can shoot. This is from far away. It's like, no, you cannot shoot Masha. Okay. You're not going to be able to have contact with Masha. That would be a bullet making contact, but I can burn house. Yes, I can burn house. That you cannot burn down Masha's house. I run her over. This is not touching with hands. I just run her down.
What about throwing stars? Like Turtle, who is ninja in sewers. I can throw star. Like, no, that's a terrible idea. I do not trust you around a throwing star either. That counts as contact, okay? It's hard for me to see what my dad is doing to hurt you, and it hurt my mom too, And she goes, your mom had it worse, because for it to happen for 28 years, whoever was the slut that was the other woman to your mother, God, may she die in a rotting coffin under a pile of other rotting coffins. It was you, Galina. Oh, that's right.
Oh, this
I
right.
bet she was
This
a hero.
is right. This is right. This is terrible. Bad me. Bad Galina.
My bad.
There are times, I think that I'm getting karma for what I did to Christy. This is so funny to me, and I'm going to just cover my eyes so I can at least do it with half my face. But fucking Galina, man, she squints her eyes, and she's got these eyes that she's fucking killing you. I mean, I don't know. She can do this brutal thing with her eyes. It's so good. And she goes, yeah, I think sometimes I'm getting karma for what I did to Christy. I know I absolutely hurt her. She was his wife. I can't even imagine. And then she just goes, karma? Maybe. Yes. That's a good way to put it, Galina. I love that it's just now dawning on her. Like, maybe not great what I did to Christy. Maybe not.
I've been taking therapy in Karma Villa.
The Botox person gives me advice, season 2 Botox, so.
Well, I don't want this stress to affect you to the point where it's compromising across all the companies. Because I'm having Mom and Cole tell me to just fucking fire you because it's not worth the headache. But you know better than anyone that that risky situation the business is into. Right. Wink. B-I-F-A. That's pig Latin. You calling me a pig? Never mind. It's going to take, our absolute best to climb out of the hole that this company is in, that the liberals put us in, I'd like to add, and we won't be able to do it if we're stuck in an emotional low. So I need you to move on. Deal? Because you're better off that way.
Deal with it. I'm killing Masha.
No, that was not the deal.
Well, thank you. It was great meeting with you. And I just want to stress, I really do like that jacket. Thank you, woman. Do you understand? It's like, thank you. You are quite the gentleman. So then we go to Jesse and Allie's.
Stephen clearly looked up Chat GPT. When having a tough conversation with an employee, how can you be firm and stern and also nice? It's like, well, be sure to begin and end the conversation with a compliment that echoes the first compliment.
So we go to Jesse and Allie's city house, the big city, taxis flying by, pigeons, reading newspapers on the street. And Christy comes over and she's like,
Jesse, what's that car that's out in the garage? I just happened to take a look in your garage because I'm your mother, and that's what we do. Wanted to make sure my son's garages are safe. So, what was that car that's out there?
And Jesse's like, I didn't know what the plan was, but Dad asked me to keep it here. It's Masha's car. She's like,
oh, that Porsche is Masha's car? That is her car?
Wow, nice car, nice ride, Masha. And Cole's like, don't tell Galina though, because she's gonna keep beating them windows in. I'm the one that has to drive it to the window place.
Luckily, we got a lot of them here in the city. So then we go to Stephen, and he's driving, and he is on the phone with Jesse, and there's a brisket situation with Arthur Bryant's barbecue. So Stephen is telling Jesse, he's like, hey, I'm on my way down to Arthur Bryant's to hopefully see about the brisket we sent them. Because, yeah, I thought they wanted the meat trend because they said that they didn't want too much of the brisket, like, to be touched with a knife. So I thought, well, maybe it turns out maybe we cut off too much. Because it turns out we actually just filleted it into, like, thin, like, cold cuts and then gave it to them to braise or whatever they do down there, smoke it, whatever. Anyway, I got to go fix the situation because the entire farm depends on it. The entire fate of Western civilization depends on these cuts of meat.
They wanted to make faster sandwiches at the barbecue place. My idea was cutting them so thin they'd look like bacon. So I basically turned them in beef bacon. Turns out they didn't like it. Now, am I going to change them? No, probably not. But I had to give it a good try. I called him right away and I said, Arthur, I love your jacket. Love your jacket.
Now, I want to talk about your brisket techniques. You spend a lot of time smoking them. What, as far as I can reckon, that's 8 hours doing that. Have you ever thought, maybe instead of smoking it for 8 hours, thin slices of bacon, real thin, 30 seconds? I don't know, it's gonna be good.
He wanted smoked brisket. I put cigarettes in the brisket. And I lit the brisket. I lit the cigarettes. They smoked. Didn't like it. So I said, your
That's on
belly
me.
is so much smaller with that jacket. What a jacket. So I saved us. I basically saved us.
I brought a very tiny jacket that I was going to give to Cole's baby someday, but it fits the brisket perfectly. And I'm going to put it on the brisket. I'm going to say, that's a nice jacket. And I mean that.
Wait a minute, that's what I get for doing everything right, I guess. Lose the jacket.
So then we go see the clip over at Arthur Bryant Barbecue, and Andy's like, I appreciate you coming down here. I needed to see what the meat looks like. Okay, you need to take a look at this, okay? At 185 without the fat on it, how much shrinkage there was. Look at this thing. This looks like a penis that has not wanted a vagina for over 30 years. This is an old penis brisket. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay.
So Stephen's like, absolutely. This is 100% on me. I understand that you did not appreciate my cigarettes wrapped in bacon made of your brisket. I thought it was innovative. I thought this way, no fat, lots of smokiness, everything you could possibly want. It's on me. I was thinking though, maybe next time cigars. I think cigars might be the way to go. So that's where I will go, and I will do it for you. This is on me.
Now,
nice
this might be outside of my pay grade, but I wanted to suggest turkey sandwiches. Turkey sandwiches. Just change it. Just change it over to turkey sandwiches.
Okay, because we got turkeys. Wait, hold on one second. I just got a text from Jesse. We don't have turkeys. We'll get you turkeys.
Galina has killed Masha's turkeys. Okay, well, hey. I will be back with the brisket tomorrow.
Have you considered smoked combine wheel? Because we got a lot of those. They roll off our combines, and what we like to do is put them over a spit, and then after about a few hours of braising, we just slice them off, real juicy tire and such.
Yeah, so gotta keep some fat on it, man. This is Arthur Bryant's. We ain't fucking around over here. This is the real deal. This is the church of barbecue. Okay, people don't kneel down to take your turkey sandwiches and your smoking skinny brisket. This ain't 90s model brisket. We want some fat brisket here. Do you understand? We want a Dove commercial brisket. We want all kinds in this. He's like, okay,
absolutely.
I will do it. And guess what? I'm going to cover the loss on this since it's my fault. And then I'm going to blame Cole for losing money in corn. Do you understand? That's where we're going to go from here.
Oh, so now we're back at the city house, and somehow we're able to hear the dialogue with the sound of that elevated train going right by the window. And Christy is like, "Uh-oh, look, Steven walked in with a brown paper bag. That's not a good sign, because we all know when someone brings a brown paper bag, there's always a head inside." Mother, what are you talking about? Why do you say that?
Well, I'm just saying that Gwyneth Paltrow's never going to be bothering anybody again in this family. He's like, well, I have brought some meat. There is 7 pounds of brisket, 7 pounds of burnt end. So that's great. Basically, our meat was cut so lean, they had to cook it 10 degrees hotter just to get the taste the same as theirs. So they cut, and their cut and our cut were the same size when they started cooking. So we pre-trimmed a little bit too much. Is anybody tired of talking about meat yet? I could talk about it all day. This is a good talk we're having. Good meat.
They said this meat is more damaged than your mama's hair. And I was like, don't say those sort of jokes. But now that I look at you, Ma, your hair is pretty damaged. Have you thought about cooking your hair at 10 degrees cooler?
Well, it's good. You know, I should have called Arthur Bryan a long time ago. I just cut too much fat out. All right. Well, burnt ends for Cole and avocado for Ma. All right. That's what we're.
I brought burnt ends for your split ends, Ma.
Otherwise, don't forget. I brought burnt ends, otherwise known as Mom walking past a beauty salon. Okay, let's all sit down.
Burnt ends, also known as what happened to Masha's chickens after Galina was there. They came to a burnt end. Remember when we went to Kansas City and we got Kansas City barbecue, and everyone was like, "You got to get the burn-ins. You got to get the burn-ins." And we thought they were saying, I thought they were saying burn-in, like burn it. I thought it was like one word spelled BERNERN, burnin' or burnin'. Maybe no second R.
Yeah.
And they were saying burnt ends the entire time.
Yeah. Got some burnt
God
ends.
Life.
I ate everything in that place. The mac and cheese, the potato salad, the coleslaw, the bread.
Good.
They gave you those. Didn't they give you like the Wonder Bread type bread? Oh my God. What a place.
Yeah. What a place. Was it called like Q45 or something like that? It was great. But it wasn't Arthur James.
Heaven. It was called Heaven. That's what it was called.
Yeah.
Burn-ins. I said, Gabriel, you better stop blowing that horn. I got to get to work. Stop the blow. Feed me some more burn-ins.
So Cole says, growing up in Kansas City, we like the fayette on our meat, and that's what gives it the flavor, man. So I don't know what Steven's doing with Cala, right? Just a bony lady over there. Anyway, Steven's trying to turn from crop to meat so fast that all he wants to do is do that as fast as possible. So I'm not surprised he did something stupid, like cut too much fat off the beef. God, I hate when he does things stupid. Cut to, well, it looks like another wheel fell off the corn combine. Steven's stupid.
Fucking Cole. My God, what a fuck up. Cole is the Jax of this show. He is 100%. He's not as hot as Jax was back when he started, but he is definitely the Jax of this show. What a lose. So we cut back to the present, and Steven's like, well, we are behind, and we had a bunch of meat to thaw to get to Arthur Bryant's. And so we already did 6,000 pounds of that. Are we sick of meat yet? And everyone's like, oh, God. So, well, we can't afford to lose Arthur Bryant's, okay? The crops look this good this year, right? Because Cole told me, and he's trustworthy. So knock on wood. But we're still $80 million in debt with car washes. Dad is gone. I got Galina all over right now because she can't emotionally handle anything mentally. You know it's so hard when someone doesn't have emotional in their mental. And that's a problem.
Hold on 1 second. I'm getting a phone call. God damn it. All right, turns out we cut off all the bristles off the brushes in the car wash. We went too far. That's on me. We just lost $45 million on that car wash down in Kansas City. All right, I gotta go. I found
out that when I told them to cut the bumpers off of the cars as they were coming into the wash, that was bad. That has ended up costing us a lot of money, y'all. I'm so sorry.
Hold on.
I will take the responsibility for that.
I'm getting a phone call from Kara down at the car wash. Okay, Kara, you're on. Hi, Steven. The news here is that the brisket you had to take back from Arthur Bryant's, so people don't like that you attach that to the car wash brushes, and a lot of people have broken windows now, so you're gonna have to fix a lot of people's windows because you tried to wash their cars with spinning briskets.
Also, we are getting some complaints that when the soap dispenses from the shooters, they're actually shooting out some kind of animal fat. Well, I was just trying to use what we lost to try and make up. No, I don't think that's going to work at the car wash, Steven. Okay, I fully take responsibility for that. By the way, I know we're just on the phone, but I can tell I love your top. I love your top.
I'm getting reports. You know that vacuum thing at the end of the car wash that like goes onto your windshield and looks like a robot? It's been spitting out barbecue sauce. Well, I figured after all that brisket in the fat, you want like a little something just to sweeten it up, right? I don't think I'm wrong on that one. I'm not going to take responsibility for that one. Beautiful jacket.
Beautiful jacket. So he's like, yeah, I just don't know that Galina can take it. I mean, I told her 3 times I liked her jacket, and she didn't even hug me. So am I losing my touch, or is that woman crazy? And Chrissy's like, well, we might need to start looking for someone else.
Yeah.
I don't know who else. I mean, who else could we trust that was a maid 5 years ago at our home to run our business?
Well, people are replaceable. You may not know this. I'm actually not your biological mother. I was recast about 5 years ago. That's why none of you look like me.
Wendy Malick was supposed to be playing me, but unfortunately she got a better job on something called Apple TV, which just sounds like a vote for Kamala to me. But yeah, I'm new here, but I'll tell you what I still have and will always have. Burn hands. Always.
People don't realize that my CV is quite impressive. I was the 3rd daughter in Charles in Charge. Yes, that's right. I'll just let you think about that. Anyway, I love being on your program now, and I will get back to being your mother.
I do not know how the business is doing, but I do know, because of Wendy Malick, how Harrison Ford is doing. So there's something. So Steven's like, well, after seeing how Dad is, she talked about how much she respects you, Mom, and she really wants to maybe meet with you. Wouldn't that be fun? We're on a TV show. You want to do that? And she's like, And Christy tells us, yeah, I was pretty mad about Galina. And the producer says, because she was sleeping with Steven while you were technically married. And she's like, oh no, for years and years. Yeah. When I found out that was happening, I immediately filed for divorce, and it affected the kids. It still does. It still does.
Commercials. Here comes one right now.
So she tells us the Galina lore, which is that Galina was hired as the family cleaner. So she was cleaning the house. And we see pictures of Galina looking 16.
Yes, on a good day. Is she there? Is Galina there?
I just got so scared. Do you hear that?
Galina.
Oh my God, how embarrassing.
Was there a thump?
I think Bueller sat on the remote control and turned the TV on in some action movie. It's I mean, I'm so sorry, Ben.
Galina.
Wing it, Ben. Wing it.
Okay, I'm going to take it over from here. So Galina was a youngin', and we see these pictures of her. She's like making cupcakes. She's in the kitchen. She's smiling with this creepy smile. She's got little pigtails. And Christy is basically saying that like Galina's there for a long time, and then when she found out what happened, that she immediately filed for divorce. And yes, it affected the kids, etc. But yeah, we can see that Christy does not want to have a conversation with Galina, but we also know that Christy's thinking, well, a man said I should talk to Galina, my mortal enemy, and who am I to disagree with a man? So guess I'll do it.
Well, yeah, I guess I have to do it for the TV show at some point. But yeah, this whole Galina thing of being the maid, and then you see her looking all young with like literal pigtails, like smiling really big. We've never seen Galina smile that big. I mean, it was just so crazy seeing the evolution. Like she really worked her way up to be the head of the company and took over everything and the husband. I mean, girl, that's crazy. And it's also like truly the American dream.
Yes.
Like in a way, I'm so proud of Galina. You know, I know that sounds sick and people are going to be mad, but I mean, talk about hustle. Jeez. By the way, speaking of hustle, Bueller was literally sitting on the remote control on button while he was licking his nuts. So thanks.
You were like, Bueller, get the fuck off that remote. Love that jacket on you, by the way. I mean,
love your jacket. Love your jacket.
So now we go over to Jesse and Allie's city house, and Masha arrives, and she's like, oh, God, had to walk by so many people on the sidewalk. City house, goodness, so much commotion. Anyway, you want me to take my shoes off? And Jesse's like, no, it's fine. I'll wear my boots inside. You know that what's his girl's name? Allie? She's like, fucking Jesse with those fucking boots. I just washed this floor for them 16 times today with those fucking boots.
I was like, thanks for giving video evidence that Allie's going to use in divorce court soon to take everything from you, and rightfully so. So Masha is just like,
yeah, so I keep shoes. Look, I still have shoes on.
and Allie's like, well, we did take good care of your car, Masha. Why is it everybody's job to take care of Steve Sr.'s affairs? Like, that's ridiculous. No, it's crazy. So we go out to see the car in the garage. She does indeed have like a Porsche SUV thingy, and the back of it is so dirty. Steve's the kind to just drop off a muddy car. You know, that's so Steve Sr.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, was that I was more offended by how dirty this car was. And I say this as someone who currently has a very dirty car, but I have intentions to clean it. I don't think these guys have intentions. And if anything, doesn't Jesse say like, yeah, I put a smiley face in the dirt, in the dust or something like.
Yeah, it's filthy. I mean, you own car washes and you can't wash your girlfriend's car before you deliver it.
Yeah,
back.
that's what makes it really hard.
That's how much that man respects you, you know? So have fun with that, Masha.
That's how bad these people are at business, that they literally are complaining about being in debt and are doing nothing to promote their stupid car wash on their show.
Exactly. Like show them being like going through the car wash, because I treat my women right. And that's why I wash the Porsches I give them before I give them back.
That's right. So Casey and Allie go to have a conversation by a fence. As you do. Should
fences. We hang out in the kitchen? No, you know what we should do? Let's walk about a block and lean on a fence.
Casey's like, let's go to fences. And Allie's like, oh, thank God. I love August Wilson. You know, living here in the city, I am exposed to so much culture. No, I'm at the fence.
Oh, girl, you know Allie has not sat and watched Fences. It's like, there's not a lot of guarantees in life, but that is one. That is one. Yeah. So Casey's like, well,
it's real hard. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ben.
I can't. I'm just going to.
You thought better?
We're going to move on. Brunettes. Go on.
Casey's like, it's real hard when Cole starts drinking. Ever since we found out I'm pregnant, he's been a lot better to me and treating me right. But, it's just the drinking that makes me mad. And, I used to be able to put up with it, but I don't know if I could stay with him after the baby's born.
I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, Casey. I do not believe you. You're having a baby with Cole, of all people. Like, come on, Casey. I want better for you.
Yeah, you're having a baby with a man whose name shares the same name as a dying energy source. That is the metaphor for you right now. Okay, Cole, it's not coming back. So now we go to a farm field because Uncle Jimmy and Cole are watching a cow give birth. I'm like, please, I already watched City Slickers when I was in 6th grade. I do not need to watch another calf being born.
Really? I was
my pop
actually
culture.
Furious that I didn't get the full cow birth. They were like, oh, I'm sorry, this is sensitive for TV. We don't have that in the TV sensitivity rating. We don't want to have to write it in there. We do have cursing, smoking, abuse, and jacket compliments. Warnings. So I don't really want to add this one. I'm like, I want to see the cow birth. Why are you making the cow turn around? They're like, turn around. You're on camera. This is a family show.
I've seen my cow birthing once, actually several times, because I actually watched City Slickers a lot because I used to love it when I was a kid. I don't need to see it over and over again. Okay, I get it. I feel bad for the calf. I mean, you got this calf that's born and it comes into this big, beautiful world, and the first thing it sees is Cole.
Yeah. And then a staple gun so they can mark, they can tag it. It's like, welcome to the world. You can't even stand up yet. Boom, you're ours.
Cole's like, I sure like the way that calf was twerking. So
he's like, I'm literally going to eat your ass when you're older because I'm going to cook it and sell it to Arthur Bryant's.
Now, little thing, don't eat too much because you're going down to Kansas City someday.
So Cole's like, wow, that cow's over there. Everything's getting a little out of hand. Oh, he's talking to Uncle Jimmy. And he's like, hey, Uncle Jimmy, you know, things got out of hand in Lake Ozarks. And you know why I blame that for? Because you know who wasn't there? Aunt Darla. Aunt Darla wasn't there. Kind of shit Ozarks is that? And Uncle Jimmy's like, well, day drinking, you know, it may take some time to rebuild that trust. You know, you just got to think, how would you treat your mom? You got to treat your mom a lot differently than you treat your brothers, your dad. Flowers help. That's what most men do when they're in the doghouse. You get them flowers. Darla loves flowers.
All right. How would I treat my mom? Okay, so I guess I'll go home and I'll see Casey and I'll ignore everything she says and make her do things for me. Great. Thanks for the advice.
Wait a minute. I just impregnated my mama. You did? I can't believe I did that. I'm so sick. I'm going to church. Like, come back here, Cole. Cole, stop running away from me. Flowers, Cole, flowers.
Cole, don't treat your mama like your girlfriend. Treat your girlfriend like your mama. Oh, this poor guy. He won't ever get it straight. Don't worry. I'm not the biological mother, so it's not incest. Don't you worry, everyone.
Don't worry. Wendy Malick just had to go to work explaining to Harrison Ford why she's pregnant. But, you know, I'd like to thank you anyway for your advice, Uncle Jimmy. Tell Darla hi.
Are Wendy and Malick and Harrison Ford on a show together?
Yeah, I think they're on that show on Apple TV, the therapy show.
Oh. Wow.
I'm pretty sure because we keep making Wendy Malick jokes. They're in a show called Shrinking. And they play love interests, okay? And you know how I know that? Because we bring up Wendy Malick so much for Real Housewives of Orange County, and someone was like, you guys are making it sound like Wendy doesn't work. And Wendy works, but she's on Apple TV with Harrison Ford. I was like, okay, Wendy, yes. So gotta give Wendy her cred.
Yeah. We will always give Wendy Malick cred. It's just Heather Dubrow who doesn't, because they are bitter enemies, according to us, and not based on any truth.
Yeah.
So back to the office. Let's go to the office. So Steven he's coming out to talk to Kara, the perpetually terrified
this poor girl.
receptionist.
She was terrified. She's like, he's coming. I gotta go, Mom. She's like, hello, Kara. So before I compliment your blouse, I just want to ask you, do you have the yield totals for all the trucks? She goes, yeah, I do. It's at, I'm saying this as positively as I can. Do you want a mint? I have mints here on the front of the desk. They're for you.
Just tell me the yield. Tell me the yield, Kara.
Okay. The yield is gum. I have gum.
You should
Kara,
have I swear to God. I swear to God, I will never compliment your dress ever again if you do not give me this yield right now. Okay. On the count of three.
The yield is puppies, sunshine,
Kara.
Trampoline.
Okay, hold on one second. Hold on. Let me just go into another room and crush this bottle of ranch sauce. Okay, I am back and I am calm. Please tell me, what is the yield?
It's 150. It's 150. The yield is 150.
God damn it. 150. That's like $200 an acre less in revenue than we expected. There is no way we're going to be able to cover our loan payment with that. How could those numbers be so off? How could they be so off? It was supposed to be 150. Let me tell you something. At this rate, 150 bushels. Okay, I was told it was going to be 200 bushels and a peck.
500.
And guess what?
800.
Guess what?
What?
There's nary a 200 bushels and nary a peck. Because this is 150 bushel of corn. Okay?
So right.
And it ain't going to make that 500,000 bushel a peck contract. Okay? I am sick of it. I am done with it. I am mad. I am cutting the fat off this bushel. I am furious.
Cut it off. Be done with it. Bushel and a peck. Hug around your neck.
No, Kara, I told you a million times I am seeing someone, although I am single right now, so I will take a hug around the neck. Okay.
Here's a hug.
Put your arms. Okay, that feels nice. Feels real nice.
I love you. I love you.
Too.
Okay, back away, Kara.
I can do this.
Back away. So Cole, now see, this is where Steven's like, I told you Cole's an irresponsible, nitwit, idiot. I never should have let him do nothing in this company. You're running the company, and this man went off and bought lands you didn't approve of and told you it's going to be 200 an acre, and you believed him? What is wrong with you? Maybe you're not fit to run this company, because no person worthy of running a company would believe a word that comes out of Cole's mouth, sir.
Yeah, mainly because all the words that come out of Cole's mouth sound like this. Because there's no lips or teeth.
Does that estimation have any teeth in it? Okay, it only has teeth in it. Does it have any lips? It does not have. It's only teeth. Okay, I believe him. I believe him then.
Companies can't just buy farms like a Starbucks run. You don't just like buy a farm. You know, if it's a company, things have to be signed off on. Like you signed off on this. Like you don't just like surprise buy a farm on behalf of a company. So this whole thing is bullshit in the first place. This whole this bushel mess. Guess what? I'm 50 bushels short also. And by bushels, I mean brain cells because of this stupid family.
So Galina has come in during this time, and he's like, I cannot believe Cole did this. Can you believe it? I mean, bushels, pecks, bugs, necks. And she's like, yeah, something has to change. Something has to change. She's like, not your jeans, though. Those are adorable. But at this rate, 150 bushel of corn ain't going to make that 500 contract. What are we going to do? This is why Cole never should have done nothing. So then we go to Cole and Casey walking together or work in the barn or whatever. And Cole's like, I think I got a good plan. I'm going to take us a little baby moon. You ever been on baby moon in the mountains before? She's like, no, I've never had a baby. I've never been to the moon or to the mountains. And he's like, yeah, she's always wanted to see the mountains, so I'm going to do it.
Oh my God, I can't believe I get to have my baby on the moon at a mountain. So he's like, I acted like an idiot.
Flag put up there.
One small step for man, one smaller step for a little baby. So Cole's like, I acted like an idiot in the Ozarks, punching hills and whatnot, and I want to show Casey I'm putting her and our family first. She's never been to the mountains before. She's always wanted to go to the mountains. She's also said she always wanted to go on the moon. So I never been great with girls or moons or mountains. So I get that from my dad, and I thought I can make it right. We're going to outer space.
So he gives her kind of this half-ass, like, I should be better, so I'm going to take you to the mountains because you're pregnant and all, and account for me being drunk on the Ozarks or whatever. And she's like, wow, I just wish there was accountability. And he'd say, hey, I messed up, but I do get to go to the mountains. It's going to be magical. Mountains are supposed to be like hills, but pointier. I can't wait. I just can't wait.
All right, little lady, I'm going to treat you right. We're going to hop on a regional flight, a state over, and go to Colorado.
Oh, my gosh. I know it's going to be fun because we're going on a plane called Spirit.
They do charge extra for the baby. It's considered carry-on.
Probably. Knowing those fuckers. Yeah, so, does your pregnant belly fit inside of this trial bin before you get on the plane?
Are you going on a regular trip or a baby moon? It's a baby moon. Okay, that will cost an extra $25. Yeah. Celebratory personalities.
Yeah. So Stephen finds Cole working on a tractor, whatever. Like anybody believes that. He's like, Cole, I just went over the yields with Kara. Do you know how hard she hugged me? I have hickeys on my back. That's how hard. And any chance those numbers are going to come up because we are under and we've got a $6 million payment due by November. And there is no way we're going to make it. Even if I sold all of the mints that Kara gave me into my pocket, we cannot make that yields.
Now it's your turn to reply to me. It's your line. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I've been tracking and we should be good. We might have the numbers we need next year. I'm going to keep the combines rolling. They're not going to stop because you know what Elon Musk made? Combines that don't need drivers.
I am sick of next year. In farming, all you hear is next year, next year, next year. Ozarks is one thing because you know what? I went on a trip to the Ozark, but now I hear you're having during a harvest, during a baby moon. What are you doing? Baby moon during harvest? What the fuck is a baby moon anyway? What is that? Is that where you just you take your baby out there and you just pull down its diaper and it shows everybody its butt? We don't do that in this family.
Well, as far as I know, when two moons love each other, sometimes they get very intimate, and 9 months later, congratulations, you have a baby moon.
I just told my guys, like, they got to keep cutting, and I just got to go for 2 days because I'm trying to put my family first before I cheat on my pregnant girlfriend next week in Nashville, according to the previews. This fucking guy. Oh, my God.
Yeah. You act like you want to run the farm, but here you are putting your relationship first. You said you want a nameplate on my door. Well, I'm not taking your problems when you're gone. Okay. I'm not going to take on your problems. He's like, good, because you won't have to deal with none of my problems. Guess what will have to? Everyone else. When the wheel falls off. Yeah. My combine.
He's like, you can't even deal with your own problems. So Steven storms off. I mean, this guy is like, just admit that you fucked up and try and make it better. But it's Cole. So he's like, you suck more. So then
Wait, one more thing, Cole. Get your fucking face back right here. You stand right here. I'm going to say this to your face, and I'm not afraid to say it. You stupid melted candle of a man. I like your jacket. Okay. Have fun.
Thank you. Actually, I like Steven now. I don't know how he did that. I don't know. So then we see Casey and Cole traveling to their baby moon dust. They're in the car, and he's like, wow, you've been in a car? She's like, yeah, it's my first time in a car. This is so amazing. What is this? 4 wheels? This is crazy. What's that little stick you're moving? Don't tell me. I want it to be a surprise.
Wow, look at this, a highway. I've never seen a highway before. So they arrive, and they're driving, and they go to Estes Park, Colorado. Wow, the park named after my favorite actor, Rob Estes. And then they're driving, and they're looking at the mountains, and she's like, look, wow, we're officially in the mountains now. Oh my God, I never seen a rock that big. This is the best trip I ever seen. It's like, Casey, you're just looking at a North Face store. The mountain is the other direction. Oh, Lord, that's a big mountain.
Ma'am, that's a Burger King. Okay.
Still, though, they're so fancy in this new country.
So, yeah, she sees the mountains, and, they are beautiful as Colorado. But it's just funny. She's like,
wow, it's so big. We're officially in a mountain. I never seen a rock that big.
Last time she's ever going to say that.
I'm sure the entire trip was this. Wait, I never seen a rock that big. Wait, that rock's even bigger. I never saw a rock that big. Wait, I never saw a rock that big. It's like, Casey, can you just wait till we see the whole range, and then afterwards we can assess which rock was the biggest?
Finally, a state where she's topped by every single sentence,
It's Casey, so you're just looking at a poster of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
They go to this cabin resort, which is really cute, and they get a nice little cabin. And then we go back to Gallatin, and there are sirens, guys. What has Galina done? Nope, don't worry, everybody. We had a combine going too fast down, and it lost a tire today, and it drove off the road. Thankfully, there was no other drivers around, so it didn't hit any other cars. And Cole picked his worst time to go on the honeymoon. He could have been helping me here with this. Why would you trust Cole to help you with a fucking car wreck in the middle of a road? He's not going to help you.
You have a wheel the size of a Starbucks drive-through has tumbled off of your enormous small penis farm machine, and it's trampled probably 5 bunnies in that off the side of the road. And Cole is not going to be able to help you. You ever see those competitions on ESPN where it's like world's strongest man, and they find these tires and they flip them over? It's hard for the world's strongest man. You think Cole's going to be able to come even close to lifting that an inch off the floor? Is Bueller changing the channels again?
He's scratching the couch. He's killing me today.
He's really acting. He's really coaling it up over there.
He really is. He's misbehaving. He's not getting enough attention because I was
also there. And
now I'm back, and I'm not petting him every 2 fucking seconds. So he's like, "Guess what? I'm going to go through the trash and scratch your couch and turn the TV on with my butthole."
He's like, "I'm a cat."
I'm sure the stolen chicken.
So,
he's
like, it's my protests.
My favorite.
We are all ginger. We are all ginger. They are way too casual about the fact that this big ass tire went flying off their combine. It has bothered me so much. Like, this is such a big deal. And they're like, wow, that was crazy. And Tessa's like, well, as soon as we crested that hill, the whole thing slams and we start sliding. I start praying and never been so thankful for something to come to a stop before. I'm like, that is exactly what the employees at Golden Corral said when Cole walked in. It's so funny that she said that.
Thank you for coming in, Cole. It was good to see you. Tell your daddy hi. God, I've never been so thankful to watch something come to a stop before.
Well, everyone, we're closed for the day. No more inventory left.
So rude.
Because he threw it out, guys. I'm not fat shaming Cole. He just went and threw out all their food.
So now we go back to the lodge.
It's so obnoxious of me. It really is. I crossed the line.
Crossed the line, whatever. We go to Cole and Casey, and they're overlooking the mountains. They're getting a drink. They're getting some mocktails. And he's like, wow, it's awesome. You know, now I don't know about you, but I could see myself for spending forever with you. You know, I definitely want to be together. You know, I mean, you know, like basically, can't you tell? I was just telling someone I wanted to eat her ass in front of everybody. You know, I mean, we're together. We're already going to be raising a kid. We might as well just be together forever. So are you proposing? You're not proposing. You're just
wait, they're not married?
No, they're boyfriend and girlfriend. So no, this is the conversation. They're like, should we stay together?
So that they were setting it up like it was going to be a thing. That's why it was like, oh, never seen a rock this big before. It was a big teaser about like, I was wondering why all there were these ring double entendres. I just assumed they were married. They were like, oh, we're the best we could do with each, you know, it's us.
No, because she's trying to like make a stand that she's strong and she's going to wait for him to change, but he's never going to change and she's going to marry him anyway. And we all fucking know it. So whatever.
Also, Casey, I hope you learned a valuable lesson. Use a condom next time. Have him use a condom, please. Yeah. It's really not her fault. It's his fault.
So we go to, let's see. Then he's like, maybe we could be together forever. And she's like, well, I mean, maybe, but you know, I feel triggered sometimes, but you know, cause you want to go out and you like, you know, it would be nice if you were with me because I'm pregnant and stuff, but I don't want you to feel like I'm holding you back or nothing. And he's like, I don't feel stuck with you. Like, if that's what you're trying to say. I mean, I still go to Nashville. I still fuck other people. So, I mean, I'm fine. No, but I don't want you to do that. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to Nashville or fucking other people like next week or last week or future weeks.
Or maybe right now, this is actually just an AI projection of me while I'm fucking someone else. Listen, I don't feel stuck with you at all. I just feel disappointed with you. That's it. Okay. And you know what? However I acted in the past, I just want to be you and Blair forever. Without me, by the way. I just want you to point out, it's just you two are in that equation. Okay. Enjoy, you and Blair.
Yeah. You guys have fun not getting child support. Okay. Fine. So, and then we go to some back to Galatine. We're going to another international restaurant. This one is Cafe Verona.
Oh, how Shakespearean.
I guess I should say Verona. Cafe Verona.
Yeah. Wow. I feel like I've been transported to Europe. So in walks Christy. You can tell because the amount of static cling rises in the restaurant. She walks by, everyone's hair just rises up.
She's like, I'll have a table too for Tide Stick. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just I'm holding a Tide Stick. I'll have a table for two. It's two blondes. One has dry hair and one's a whore. So wherever you could see us.
Yes, we're under the reservation for original Targaryens. Thank you so much. So they sit down and Galina's like, oh, it's been a long time. And, you know, thank you for wanting to meet with me. I know I've been wanting to meet with you for a very long time. She's like, yeah, well, I didn't really want to meet with you. Just my boy said I had to meet with you and I can't ever say no to those boys. That's why that turned out so well. Okay. So what's going on? What do you, what's first on the slut agenda?
I'm thinking of having girls just so I can tell somebody no. You know what I mean? And by the way, thank you for wanting to be here.
I love when she said that. And I was like, damn, Chrissy can get cold, and I like it. And Galina says, well, I'm now realizing ding dong to Galina, after all these years, for the first time, what it feels like to be other woman. Ha 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 ha. She says, yeah, because it looks like she's going to be like, it's okay, water under the bridge. But she gives her that look, but then she goes, that cut deep, and that wasn't okay. That wasn't okay. Okay, not okay.
Well, I feel horrible now that I am the one experiencing it. I never had chance to apologize. I never gave you chance to kill my chickens, and so therefore I brought a live chicken here named Ginger. If you would like to stab it to death, I want you to be the one to do it. Go.
Please
it will
get
feel
the
good.
revenge you deserve. Let us go to Steven's house, and you could put shoes in dishwasher. Please, at the very least.
Well, she goes, I never had the chance to apologize or tell you my side of the story. And I love it. She's like, yeah, I don't need you to tell me your side of the story. Okay, because the drama now between you and Masha, it's affecting the boys. Okay, it's just not okay. If I have to hear one more time that Steven could not attend to the car washes because he had to take you to Pasta Villa one more time, I just can't deal with it. Okay, it is evil. It is malicious. And I really just want the chaos to end. Okay, well, you could always get a new hairstyle. I'm not talking about my split ends.
And Galina just smiles tightly and nods this is not what this is supposed to be. So, and Chris is like, yeah, because now the FBI investigation's weighing on us, and Stephen calls me at night, and we talk till the morning about it, and then all day, and I'm asking you for your help. Please be less drunk and stupid. Okay? Please. And she's like,
well,
it's been stressful for me as well. Well, unfortunately, I don't care. Okay. So, you can pull yourself together to help the boys. They need you, and that might help too. If it makes you feel better, go to the past, clean their toilets. Okay.
You know what? Family is everything to us. A wise woman once said, when you're here, you're family, and you're either with us or you're out. Or maybe against us. How's that go again?
And they show coming up next week, we see the family goes to Nashville against all the girls' wishes, and Cole, they find a woman's boot in Cole's room. Like, wait, who slept with that girl from last night? Who did it? And then they show him waking up Cole and him being like, So nice, Cole. You couldn't even make it a fucking week without, after your phony ass trip with your girlfriend. Shame.
Well, I can't even believe they're going to Nashville in the middle of the harvest.
Well,
coal is needed.
Yeah.
Not
very needed.
Fun times. Thank you everyone for being here. Be sure to catch us tomorrow for some Real Housewives of Miami. Catch you in the next one. Bye everyone.
Bye.
Watch What Crappens would like to thank its premium sponsors. Ain't no thing like Allison King. It's always a party on Allison Block.
Our way is the Amber way.
It's the Foster and the Furious. It's Amanda Foster.
She can run my country. It's Angie McGovern.
It's always automatic with Ashley Auto. Put your hands together for Carly Clapp.
Get on the right foot with Chrissy Offit.
She's not just a Sheila, she's a Daniela. Etchels.
We never miss her call. It's Diane Call.
Aaron McNicholas. She don't miss no trickolas.
Hava Nagila Weber.
You'll never hide from Heidi Eleanor Jones. I go, you go, we all go for Hugo. Jamie. She has no last namey.
She's our kind of mess. It's Jennifer Messer.
Sip some scotch with Jessica Trotch.
She's our favorite streamer, Caroline Peacock.
Kristen the Piston Anderson.
Get a bee in your bonnet with Lacey B. Que sera, whatever will be, will Lauren Silsby.
Bringing the funk, it's Leslie Plunkett.
She gets an A from us. It's Lindsay D.
Let's give a kisserino to Lisa Lino.
Fresh as a daisy, it's Maisie McHenry. We love her on the rocks. It's Melissa Cox.
Megan Berg. You can't have a burger without the Berg.
This is Livin' with Michelle Vivian.
I love ya, Olivia Williamson. Tastier than Flanderson, it's Rachel Manderson.
She sure is swell, it's Raquel.
Yes, we canna, it's Savannah.
Cast a spell with Shannon Spellman. Let's share with Sharon Eldridge.
Darn Skippy, it's Tippy.
The Bay Area Betches.
And our super premium sponsors.
She's VVIP, it's Amanda V. Can't lose when you're with Amy Baldwin.
Somebody get us 10 cc's of Betsy MD.
We're taking the gold with Brenda Silva.
Let's get real with Caitlin O'Neill.
Don't get salty with Christine Pepper. Can't have a meal without the Emily Sides.
Let's go into the woods with Guy Tubbs. It's our queen, it's Queen Laifa.
Nobody holds a candle to Jamie Kendall. Hail the Cork Master, the Master of the Cork, Jennifer Corcoran. We got our wish, it's Jen Plish.
She's not harsh, she's Jill Hirsch.
Knock, knock, knocking on Katie Manock's door. My favorite Murdo, Karen McMurdo. We love him madly, it's Kyle Pod Shadley. In the study with a candlestick, it's Leslie Peacock. We're ride or die for Lisa Ryder Barron. She's a whiz, it's Liz Sarthy. Always killing it, it's Lola Alkalani.
The incredible edible Matthews sisters.
She eases our woes. It's Melissa St. Rose.
There's a chance of meatballs. It's Rebecca Cloud.
She's the queen bee, it's Sarah Lemke.
We cannot tell a lie. It's Sarah Telefson.
Shannon, out of a cannon, Anthony.
Please don't stop, it's Soli and Pop.
Let's take off with Tamla Plain.
It's always a good time when you're wasting time with Bravo.
She ain't no shrinking Violet Couture. We love you guys.